Hey guys.
Today I'm going to be talking about how to find a place or a job in Australia and some sites that you can use and just a few little tips for you.
Let's get started.
Okay, so first we'll start with jobs. So to find a job, you can use indeed.au.com. I usually use Indeed in the US, so just use the Australian version. There's Jora Jobs, which is an app. Wow, it's an app and a website. Jora Jobs, you can use that. There's also Jora. There is also Jora Jobs Local, which is pretty much the same thing, but I guess more local area. So if you're on like a work holiday visa like I am, you can use backpackerjobsboard.au. I know a few people who got a few jobs off of that, so that's a good one. Another big place that you can use to find jobs is Facebook groups. You can join like the groups of the local area that you're trying to get a job in, and then there will be people posting stuff that they want to hire people for. Just be careful that like they're legit, because there are scammers out there, so just make sure it's legit before you give out any important information. If you want to do gig type stuff, and there's a few websites that you can use. There's Gumtree. So Gumtree, I think it's kind of like a Craigslist, kind of like in the Australian version of Craigslist, because I've tried looking for jobs up there or gigs or whatever, and it's just kind of a whole platform of people trying to sell stuff, and I guess there are some gigs on there that you can try to find. The next one is the Airtasker. Airtasker is good for gigs. If you're interested in doing like work exchange type stuff, there's a few sites. There's World Backpackers, there's Workaway, there's Wolf, which is like a farm based one. So if you like farm and organic type stuff, then that kind of work exchange. All the sites have different things. There's so many things out there. Another type of work exchange is au pair, which is being an au pair, where you watch someone, you're a nanny pretty much, and you watch someone else's kids for an exchange for food and accommodation. So, a few websites for being au pair is aupair.com and Au Pair World. Okay, so suggestion: if you're on a work holiday visa, I would suggest that you get a TFN. In case it's an ABN, but it's most of the time a TFN, which is a tax file number. I would just recommend getting a TFN.
So I got this little microphone. Hopefully it's not distracting. It's a clip on, but it sounds too far if I clip it on, so I'm just gonna hold it. So, anyways.
Alright, now moving on to finding a place. There are some websites that you can use to find a place. So the first one is flatmates.com.au. So this is where I found my place. It's mostly for shared houses where you just have like a private room and then you share the communal spaces and stuff like that. If that's not something you're interested in, then Flatmates would probably not be the best place. So some other sites you can use is Domain, there's Tenant App, Homely, there's Movable, and of course Facebook groups. Join a Facebook group. Just be aware of scams on Facebook groups, because like when I was trying to find a place, there was this one lady. She's like, okay, you can pay before inspection, and then if you like it, then you can get it. It's like, that doesn't make sense. Why would I pay before the inspection? Like, no, just be cautious, because there are people trying to scam you, sadly. So I would suggest that for like any of the sites, just always inspect it just in case. You want to be sure, and it's going to be where you're going to live in anyways if you're really interested in it. So just go inspect it before you give them any money or personal information. Make sure that they're being legit. So yeah, so those are some sites that you guys can use to find a job or a place. Hopefully that was helpful and that you find something on there. Stay safe out there. And best of luck to you guys. See ya.